Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is good. Happy almost end of year. Yeah. All right. So right now, we're going to be working on writing a bursary or a grant. So right now, that's what we're at. We're going to be learning how to do that today. The letter that you're going to be producing for the bursary or the grant is basically the exact same format as you already did for your cover letter. Three-paragraph structure. When you first paragraph is why am I writing to you and naming the grant or the bursary that you're applying for. Paragraph two is just going to be writing about, why you should give the money to me. And paragraph three is just basically to thank the people for their time and consideration. And that is it. So I'm going to go over that right now. I just want you to think about it though, because my last year of university, when I was at University of British Columbia, I started applying for grants and bursaries, and I hadn't done that for the previous years, and I ended up losing out on a lot of things. I didn't put the time into it, and I just blew it off as not being important. But my last year, I was granted $12,000 of free money. That's money I don't have to pay back. That's not money that I'm taking from OSAP. That's money that I'm not going to pay back. If you are going to school and you have the ability to pay for things, and you don't need to take out a loan, that's great. I do recommend that if you're applying for any school or any program, money, you can go through it pretty quick. So I always encourage people to apply for OSAP or funding, because if you apply for OSAP, it entitles you for grants and bursaries. You cannot say that you have financial hardship if you're not borrowing money to pay for your education. It's not an argument that you'll win, so you're not going to get any of that free money. If you don't have to spend the money, you can put that money into a savings account, the OSAP money, put that into a savings account, and you end up earning the interest on it. You don't have to pay any interest on it until after you graduate. So you get to keep that money for yourself. And then it allows you to apply for a whole bunch of other different kinds of grants and bursaries and scholarships. All this kind of money, none of it you have to pay for it. Scholarships generally are based on your academic performance. Bursaries tend to be can be based on achievement, but often they're more related to your ability to pay, so your financial needs. So in your letter, you need to make sure that hey, I'm struggling here financially to pay for these things. That way, it's going to help you be more likely to be able to be successful. Scholarship Tree is what we're going to be looking at. Scholarship Tree is a website that we're going to be looking at, and it is nice because they've just created this to make it a little bit easier for people. But it has most of the scholarships and grants and bursaries that are available for students, all on one website with the descriptions and all that kind of stuff. Excellent resource. Anyway, I'm going to go over that now. Thanks. Here we are. This is the assignment you have. It's the financing post-secondary education. And there's a little task on here. You're going to be producing a letter at the end of it. You're just going to write on page 2 and replace the text on here with the text that you're planning on writing. This assignment is looking at different scholarships and grants through a website called Scholarship Tree. So if I click on that there, I'm just going to have a look at this here. Click, boom. And there's several things here. Start a scholarship, find scholarship. So I'm going to go find. And then I'm going to have a look. Open to everyone. So these are all the scholarships and grants that are open to everyone. There's ones that are based on volunteer experience, heritage, financial need. So I'm going to look at financial need, and these are the awards that are here for people with financial need. And whatever these awards are, and I'll click this one here. Okay, Bill 7 award. There's one on here, and it'll go through and it'll give you the different kinds of the criteria, why this award and who it's for. There is, I don't know, who's this award for? Again, it'll give the scholarship, the company name, and what it's for. And there's also the volunteer experience. So if you have a lot of volunteer experience on here, there's different awards on here that you can go through. Some of them are like listed, like this one's $70,000. This one is $10,000. That one's $1,000. There's 2 offerings for this. There's 20 for this. There's 2 for that, 5 for that. So this one here probably wouldn't have nearly as many people applying for it as this one. So when you're looking at these, I always think that it's better to be a little, apply for the big ticket ones, but apply for the $1,000, $500, $2,000 ones, because some of those will only have a limited number of applicants, so your chances of success are much greater. So I pick one that I like, whatever it is, pick one, I go through here, I read the text, maybe there's a video, I can watch the video, look through the text and the explanations. This is going to help me write my letter, just to be like well informed on what the grant is about. It makes it a little bit easier to write, and then you're going to try and think about yourself and how you're going to link who you are to the grant that's being offered, like why they should give it to you. So it's a simple 3-paragraph structure. The very first part, you're going to put your contact information, the date, the name of the grant. You may not have, anything, that shouldn't say employer. That should be grant. Street address, just put a street address. City, province, if provided on the site. It may not be. Otherwise, just put the name of the grant. That's fine for this. The salutation, if you're submitting it though, you should put the entire thing. But for purposes of this assignment, that's fine. Salutation, and then the paragraph 1, briefly state, why you're applying for it, where you saw it, advertised, blah, 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 and why they should give the funding to you. Paragraph 2 is, this is all about you and how the money will benefit you, and you're trying to link that, your lived experience and your life, to the actual grant that's being offered. And you just go through, these are just some questions or some ideas, like some sort of things just to think about. Why is it important for you to receive an award? How would a bursary award help you achieve your educational goals? Those are all like really important things. So you're just going to type that out, and then you're going to submit it. And there's a rubric as well. It's out at 80 marks, so you can check that out. And that is it. Okay, thank you.